Hello knitting fam, what is up? Welcome to my channel, Uncultured Purls, where I talk about mainly knitting, but sometimes other crafts. Today is Saturday, July 20th, 2024. It was a cloudy morning, but you can probably kind of see there's some sun now coming in through the window. So the cloudiness was a brief respite from the insane heat we've had here in Virginia, but looks like it was not a very short respite. My name is Lucy, if I haven't said that yet, and thank you for being with me today. I've got some killer knitting content today, so buckle up. I say this because generally I'm kind of a slow knitter and sometimes I don't have a lot to talk about, but today I do. I have 2 finished objects, 2 whips, and a bit of a haul that kind of goes into some future plans that I have. So I'm excited to talk about all of that. Sorry, I'm kind of looking like a slob in this oversized tank top, but hey, it's summer, it's Saturday, I'm on the couch, I'm getting comfy. Hopefully you all are on the couch in comfy mode too. And let's chat about some knitting. So, finished object number 1. This is finally done. It is a Musselburgh hat by Isolde Teague, and this is it unfolded. I just blocked it. Let's fold it into itself, which I never managed to do this very easily. I don't know how people do it without struggling, but here we go. All right. So like I said, it's freshly blocked. Okay, it's pretty good. Let's try it on. Boom. Oh, I actually got the fit pretty good. So this is the 3rd one that I've made, and the first 2 have been a little bit too short in length. So this time I tried to increase the length so that I could have a good size brim, but still have, you know, a comfortable amount at the top. And I think I have achieved it this time, guys. So the yarn I used for this was linen quill, which is a yarn by Purl Soho. It's one of their most popular yarns, I think. It is a blend of wool, alpaca, and linen, and this color that I used is lemon lime. I wanted an extremely bright hat, as you can see, because I am a runner, and I thought when it gets cold outside it would be nice to have a very vibrant, visible hat so that hopefully drivers can see me and not hit me. And so there it is. We'll have to see if it's itchy when I'm running. Like right now it feels okay, but I feel like if I'm sweaty and my face is getting hot and all that, it might get itchy, and I don't know if it's the alpaca or the linen or what, but sometimes I can find this yarn a little bit itchy. But it does get better with time and with wear, I think. Like I made a half and half triangles wrap a couple years ago at this point with it, and the more times I use that, it gets softer and softer. So I'm hoping the same thing happens with this. You can also, I could try to do it unbrimmed too and get like kind of a slouchy, oh yeah, look at that. I kind of have I think it's bunched up underneath, so that's where there's a line right there, but yeah, you can do kind of like the Seven Dwarfs look with it. There you go. That is finished object number 1, and I might just kind of leave it on. Maybe I won't. Maybe it's a little too hot for that. Okay, so we'll take it off. But I'm very happy with that. Probably I'll pack it away until November, and there we go. I have a hat. Finished object number 2, the moment you've all been waiting for, like all 5 of you who have watched my recent videos. This is the Penguono. I finished my Penguono, which is a pattern by Stephen West. I have blocked it, and here she is. Ta-da! There's the back with the welts, the hem, and so let me put it on. I remember talking last time about the size. I was nervous it was going to be too small. I need not have feared. It actually is pretty much the perfect size. I mean, you can see how the shoulders fit there. It's, I would say, a good fit. And the garment is designed to be kind of oversized. I didn't get too oversized with it. I say I have, you know, maybe an inch or 2 of positive ease around the arm. Really no positive ease around the like bind off part of the arms. Let me see if I can show you better. So here's the length of it. Hold on, let me like scoot back. Sorry, we're low budget. So here's the length. This is obviously a very long tank top, but like my waist is more up here. So it clearly hangs below the waist of my pants or shorts. You know, here's the front. It looks like that side is longer than the other, but that's just kind of how it looks. And then here is the back. Am I in frame whatsoever? Yeah, so it really comes like just an inch or 2 below the waistline of my pants in the back. And yeah, as you can see, I was doing this pink I-cord. I was trying to go around the whole thing with the pink I-cord. Let's scoot back again. But I ran out. So this side of the front, I had to switch to white to do the border, and the rest of it has got pink all the way around. I was not really worried about that. Obviously, it's a statement piece. It's a clearly handmade item. You're not trying to make something that looks like it was made in a store. This is more like creative use of scraps, and so it really does not bother me that I didn't have enough pink. And yeah, I think I said this last time, but essentially I just used all fingering weight scraps that I had. So most of these are superwash sock yarns. A lot of them are leftover from mystery knit-alongs from Stephen West, so like this pink and the white and this color, these were all mystery knit-alongs, but then some of it's linen quill from Purl Soho. That's what this is. This was like a single skein that I got at a yarn shop. This too, and I just kind of mixed and matched and didn't do a lot of planning. The one like kind of coordinated thing I tried to do was that, you know, I had this sleeve in this dark color and this little shoulder patch in the whitish speckle color. I didn't know if I had enough of this color to do both sleeves the same, so I just did the opposite on this side. So here we got speckle and dark, and then speckle and dark. And yeah, it's cozy, it's fun. I intend to wear it probably mostly around the house as like AC is a little too cold, let me pop this on for a second, or once we get to winter, kind of I feel like saving money and not have the heat too high and throw this on, that kind of thing. But I'm sure I will wear it out and about sometimes, you know, when I'm doing casual things, because clearly it's not a like professional type of sweater, but it certainly is fun. So there you have it. I'm gonna take it off because it's hot in here. But again, Penguono by Stephen West, success. And I think I used whatever size needle in the pattern is, well, the pattern I think just says like use whatever needle is necessary to achieve the gauge that you want. And so I did the smallest possible gauge, and I just used whatever size needle got me there, which was probably like a 3.25 or something. I don't know, don't quote me. This pattern you kind of just have to guess, unfortunately, but I think with blocking it, you can kind of stretch things and make it fit. Like I was concerned about mine being too small, but I kind of just trusted that if I blocked it, it would be okay, and it is. All right, so taking it off, and then let's talk about my haul, which wraps into my whips. So we'll kind of talk at the same time. I put in an order to Purl Soho. This probably comes as no surprise since I talk about their linen quill all the time. I kind of was out of projects after I finished the Penguono and that hat. So I put in an order, and one of the things I knew I wanted to make was a sweater for my niece. She is 4 years old, so hi Ginny if you're watching. Sometimes she watches, or at least she used to. Not sure if she does anymore. So I have planned a sweater. I picked a pattern, I picked yarn, and let me show and tell. So the pattern I chose, and Ginny, if you're watching with your mom, it's up to you if you want to be surprised. So if you don't want to see any of this, click away, come back and watch this later, or skip on until you see me hold up a different item, because I'm about to talk about your sweater. So the pattern that I chose, I'll show it to you. It is the Cotton Candy Sweater knitting pattern. And who is this by? Does this even say? Well, does not tell you in the pattern. I bought it on Ravelry, so if you search for Cotton Candy Sweater on Ravelry, it will probably tell you. But as you can see, it's a child's sweater with kind of a ruffle around the bottom. And the yarn that I chose for this is, hang on, be ready for crinkling. I don't think it'll be too loud, but yeah. Okay, obviously it's from Purl Soho. It is Plain Air. which is 67% wool and 33% organically grown cotton. And so these are the two skeins that I have yet to wind. And then I did start, so here is my progress. Well, wait, first let me show you my gauge swatch. So I made a gauge swatch. This is a DK weight yarn, I believe. And so, ta-da, here's my little swatch. This was using the recommended needle size, which is a US 6 4mm. And I even blocked my gauge swatch like you're supposed to do. Like, I'm a pro, guys, come on. Just kidding. But I did for once actually want to do what I'm supposed to and hopefully get the right size for this, for her. So I really like this yarn. It's very soft. It's got good stitch definition. I had a little bit of issues, like you can see right here, my gauge was a little bit loose. I think just because I was knitting such a small little thing. Okay, the one non-pro thing that I did as well is I did not swatch in the round, or like fake in the round where you carry the yarn across the back, because the sweater is knit in the round. I did not do that. I just, you know, knit back and forth doing purls every other row. But I have noticed in the past that my gauge really is not too different whether I'm going in the round or flat. So I decided it was not gonna make a huge difference for the project. So there was my swatch. I successfully achieved gauge, which I believe is 20 stitches per 4 inches. If you do the math there, it's 5 stitches per inch. And that was what I got. So I went ahead and cast on, and here is what I have so far. Ta-da! So, I mean, it's totally uniform all the way around. So like, this is the front that you're looking at, but because the little starting point is in the back, but there's no short rows or anything, so that's not really significant. And it's just, you know, a very simple yoke sweater. It's, you know, increases all the way around, so it's not a raglan or whatever. And yeah, progress has been pretty quick. I think this has only been like three nights of knitting so far, and it feels very soft. I think she's gonna like it, because the wool and the cotton, I guess, just go together very nicely. And the reason I picked that yarn is because I don't live in a super cold climate here in Virginia. You know, we have a few super cold days, and certainly winter is generally chilly. But it's rare that it's really frigid all the time, and kids are youthful with their fast metabolisms or whatever, and I feel like, you know, my niece is always running around and doing stuff, and if she's wearing 100% wool scratchy sweater, like, she's just not gonna wear it because she's gonna be hot. So I thought if I get a yarn with a little bit of cotton mixed in there, maybe it won't be as hot, maybe it won't be so itchy. You know, some wools are not itchy anyway, but I figured it might help if there was some cotton in there, and indeed, I'm very happy with how this is turning out. So, to be continued. I'll show you how that's going next time. Oh yeah, and here's my little cake of it that I've, you know, is connected to my whip. But yeah, I only caked up one because I wanted to show you. the attractive skeins. And I just bought 3 because it is a toddler sweater, so this should be more than enough. Well, my niece is not a toddler anymore. She is 4, about to turn 5 in October. So I should be done with this by her birthday, and hopefully I will make it her birthday present. So there we go. That is whip number 1. Whip number 2 is, I'll show you the pattern. Again, it's a Purl Soho thing. Hold on, let me get a sip of water. From my Walt Disney World bottle. Okay. What am I going to? Okay. Whip number 2 is the Herringbone Twill Blanket by Purl Soho. I have never technically knit a blanket. I knit the half and half triangles wrap, which I mentioned, which I kind of use as a blanket. I would say I use it more often as a blanket than an actual wrap because it's just so huge. But I wanted to knit an actual blanket, and I kind of like the look of this. Here's another picture where you can kind of see the whole thing. It's kind of a 2-tone color block thing in herringbone stitch. So here's another picture of that. And so I bought literally the yarn that they used in the example pattern, which is Cotton Pure. And here is the main color. It comes on this giant cone. There it is. Purl Soho Cotton Pure, 100% organically grown cotton. This is color 5415, Pink Smoke. Did I tell you the color on the other yarn? I didn't. You probably saw it on the sticker. No, you didn't. All right, going back to this for my niece. The color is turquoise green, by the way. Okay, but I digress. Back to this. Pink Smoke is the main color, which clearly I have not busted into yet. But super convenient on a giant cone like this because you don't have to wind it yourself. Let me actually hold on, because I'll show you that with the contrast color. Here is the contrast color, ta-da, which is this awesome mustardy yellow. Let's see what they actually call it. Honey yellow. Again, Cotton Pure, 100% cotton. And yeah, I bought 4 skeins of that is what it calls for. So here's the 3, and then I will show you my progress. Oh, well, here's the 2 colors together. That's what I was gonna show you. I just like the combo, and I feel like it'll look good on my couch. You know, I've got my little pineapple pillow over there, which is kind of the same color as this. So I wanna just have this as a couch blanket. Throw this back in its little protective thing. Put that down. Here is my progress. So, I've not gotten super far on this, but I can show you a little. Here it is caked up. Super nice. It's a very interesting yarn. So can you really see the texture of this? It's like kind of a spun cord, I guess. Yeah, so it's like one ply and it's twisted pretty tightly, but it's quite soft. It feels cottony, but softer than other cottons that I've used, to be honest. And here is what I have so far. We're in the little wormy stage, okay? So for this pattern, there's definitely an obvious right side and wrong side. So here is the right side, and you can kind of just see the pattern starting to happen. Clearly, I have not even finished one block of the herringbone. So like these little things are achieved with slip stitches, and they go up this way, and then I'll reach a point and they'll start going back the other way. I have not reached that point yet. So yeah, it's just that kind of the whole way around. And sorry, I'm like getting hot. Yeah, it's a free pattern by Purl Soho. Pretty simple. It's just knits and purls and slip stitches. And yeah, there you go. There we have it. Probably this is gonna take me like 2 years, to be honest, to complete. But that's fine. We don't do this to finish quickly. We do it because we love it, right? Okay. So that brings me to future plans. I ordered yarn for one more project from Purl Soho, and I will show you what that is. It comes in a physical book, which I have shown before, and I have a piece of notebook paper in here as a bookmark, so don't judge me. It is from the Knitting with Disney book, and this is the one I want to make next. It is the Mulan Snood, okay? And now I don't want to get like a copyright claim, so I'm not going to show you all of this super well. Okay, there's no pattern on this page either. So here's what it looks like. It's got, you know, Mushu and the comb and the cricket. And it's kind of like a cowl, a loose cowl thing. Clearly done in color work. And so that's the final project that I bought yarn for. And let me show you the yarns. I have not cast this on yet. I probably won't for quite a while, but just to show you, I got this purple color, and this is all in Good Wool by Purl Soho. It is 100% Andean Highland wool. This color is Wild Violet. Then we have Heirloom White. We have Roma Tomato. Seaside Blue. And Coastline Gray. Then, you know, holding them together, this is what our color scheme is going to be looking like. So I'll be excited to start that. Definitely not starting it yet. So these will just kind of get packed away. But I'm very excited to wear that. So hopefully I can finish that by November, December timeframe, and then I will have that to wear during this winter. But we'll see. Sometimes I get sidetracked with projects and don't really finish things. There's One other exciting thing in my haul, which I opened up the package and was very excited to see, they sent me a free sample. And I don't know if it's because I spent a certain amount on this particular order, or if it's because I've ordered from them several times and they have record of that, or what. But they sent me this adorable little sample of Cashmere Merino Bloom, which is 75% extra fine merino wool and 25% cashmere. And I will say it is ridiculously soft. Like, I want at least a hat. I mean, an entire sweater of this would be lovely, but it would make a great hat that's not gonna be itchy at all on your forehead. The sample they gave me is Reed Gray, and it's a 43 yard sample. So I thought that was just super nice. Like, I guess they respect my loyalty to them, and they sent me a little something, and I'm sure it benefits them because they send this out and then everyone realizes how amazingly soft it is and they order some next time. And honestly, I'm probably gonna order some next time. And I know this is one of their more expensive yarns because cashmere is pretty expensive, but you know, I'll play their game, I'll do it. But yeah, that was nice of them. Probably gonna end there. Honestly, like, I don't know, I'm schwitzing because I finished a run this morning. As you know, I'm training for my first marathon. I run every Saturday morning. Today was 10 miles, and I guess I'm still kind of coming down off of that, so I'm kind of hot. Plus, like, talking to the camera for a long time is surprisingly hard work. So we're just gonna end it there. But thank you for joining. Hopefully you liked to hear about some of these projects, and I will update you on them as soon as I can. So happy knitting, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you next time.